Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're with the Barbie of raw foods, Miss Cara Brotman, all the way in Las Vegas, and she has a brand new, incredible recipe never seen before, just for you guys, a vegan spring roll recipe, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so this is going to be special. We're so excited. And let's hop right into it. I want to ask you a couple quick questions first. So what initially got you into raw foods and how has it changed your life?
Oh, it's completely transformed my life. I haven't emphasized enough in the previous video we did together how absolutely incredible one feels when they are 100% raw. I'm so grateful that I've been able to experience that, because how many people never go through their entire life without experiencing this incredible feeling. So like, let's tell the people. So people are wondering, so, well, what do you feel? Well, rapid healing for starters, right?
Right.
I would injure myself severely, like in the restaurant, like I hit my body part so bad and my body went into shock because I got the chills, but I was in front of people and I'm like, I'm like acted like nothing happened. And within, I swear, 2 minutes, gone. Everything gone. The pain gone. A kink neck, you know, gone within like a couple hours, where it lasts all night, or maybe even a couple minutes after you wake up. You know, injuries, you know, that rapid healing. It's just the
energy. Look at you.
Oh yeah,
and almost energy. What? Almost 60 years young? Not quite.
Right.
A little few years away.
57.
57. And the energy, right?
Off the wall.
And this should be the norm.
Off the wall.
No medications, right?
Right. I remember I was living above the restaurant and I was doing 4 people's laundry, my son, mine, my brother's, and his girlfriend. And I was taking the stairs with 4 people's laundry on the 4th floor because I'm like, oh my God, I just had all this energy. Who takes the stairs with laundry? A raw fooder does.
Yeah, there's tons of benefits.
Oh, tons of benefits. The mental clarity, you know, it's just that you look great. You sleep. You have so much more time to live because you don't need to sleep all these hours.
True, and it's probably a big reason you have the life you have today, right? You'd be different. You'd look different. Everything would be different, right? If you at 18 kept on the standard American or whatever that path was.
Absolutely. Yeah. And something else, I would be depressed because I'd be looking at all these other YouTubers doing healthy videos, and I'd be like, oh my God, I wish I was like them, and that causes depression.
Yeah.
So I'm hop on the bandwagon.
Okay.
Come with us.
And it doesn't have to be boring, right? You're one of the people out there influencing so many people to show us how delicious these recipes can be. And that we're not just eating like an apple, a banana, and a plain salad, right?
Right. Or like a mango in a nori wrap, you know. Ooh, it's raw food, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
We want to make it more exciting. So
yeah, okay, so let's get into it. So what exactly are we making?
Okay, so we're gonna do the spring roll, but the main thing is what's inside the spring roll. So we're gonna, I think crunch texture is very important in food. Crunch, that's why people are killing themselves for that crunch, you know, fried foods.
True.
They don't care. I don't care if it clogs the arteries. Give me that crunch.
You know what? Out here in Vegas, isn't there a restaurant called the Heart Attack Cafe or something?
Yes, that's the Heart Attack Cafe. And people have had heart attacks in there.
Stop.
Yes, I was reading about it. They tell you it's free if you eat this burger this big, and a couple men have had heart attacks trying to eat it.
This is nuts.
It's crazy. I can't believe people go in there. And then there's another restaurant called 𝒔𝒂𝒗𝒆.
Oh, in Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah, there's some interesting names out here, I noticed.
Yeah, that's why when people say, open a raw food restaurant in Vegas, I'm like, yeah, right. People come here to party, not to go health.
Well, we're excited to try this. So, so this is like a great chicken alternative, right? It tastes like fried chicken.
Exactly.
Kinda.
It's mushrooms, especially oyster, and the other one, I forget. A lot of these mushrooms, shiitake, you can make them taste, they do taste like chicken for some reason.
And what spring rolls do you recommend?
Any organic spring roll.
Okay, perfect. You get these on Amazon or just anywhere?
I got them in Whole Foods.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Just tell the the bagger, please be careful with these, lay them on top, because I don't want them to crack. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna do the sauce really quick first, because sauces are everything too. So cashew butter, a tablespoon of cashew butter in your bowl, and do I have a knife? And this is like this sauce is so good. And it's my go-to sauce for a lot of different things.
Wow.
It's like a Thai sauce. And okay, so you have your fat, which is the cashew butter, a little lemon, and a squeeze of orange juice.
Do you want me to start whisking it or no?
Ooh, yeah, that'd be great.
Oops.
So here is the sesame seed oil.
All right. So how much sesame seed oil?
It doesn't matter. You can,
Okay.
You could put the whole bottle and it will still be good. It's toasted sesame seed oil.
Okay.
It's so delicious. Okay, we just now rendered it not raw.
It's okay.
You're not going to die.
It's fine. So the cashew butter, how much cashew butter did we use?
Okay,
Did you
so I
say?
used about 1.5 tablespoons of cashew
Perfect.
butter.
Okay.
But again, this recipe is so forgiving. It's just so easy. You guys really do. Look, I squeezed a little half a lemon, a half a orange into a tablespoon of that, and a little bit of salt we need, or soy sauce.
Okay.
So,
Okay, perfect. This smells good already, Cara.
oh, it is so delicious, this sauce. Oh, here, you want to taste it? I have tons of these little
good.
spoons.
So that's the sauce, just like that?
Oh, I forgot. Wait. Okay, so you tasted that.
good.
Look at how different a little bit of maple syrup.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'll
put a
change
little
the
bit
whole
too much.
trajectory. It
I
tastes
put
good
a little too
already.
much, but Marcus would love that with that much. But maple syrup brings it all together. Okay, now taste it. You could double
use
dip.
a
It's
different-
just us.
Are you sure? Okay, good.
Worse.
You know what? That's so easy too.
Completely different profile with that.
And that's so easy to make.
Right?
delicious. Okay.
But it's so cool how
Delicious.
the maple syrup just brings everything together.
It's the perfect sauce.
Yeah, so that's one sauce. And then
Okay.
the other sauce, I like variety. I'm just going to put a little bit of soy sauce. And some people might not be into this, but it's just so good. I use a little bit of rice wine vinegar.
Okay.
I mean, I must have maybe a that was even too much. I must have like it's just so much of it in 10 years. It's just, you only need a little amount. Okay, so.
And were you a chef like this before you discovered raw foods? Were you into being a chef?
I
in
was
the kitchen?
always cooking,
Okay,
always
yeah.
preparing food. My father, he used to say, make me my sandwich. I take it to work. And I'd make him a sandwich with, vegetables. And then I'd finish it off with olive oil and squeeze of lemon and then spices. And then put the bread on top and smash it and cut it. And he'd call me, he'd go, my God, you should open a restaurant. He's Spanish. You should open a restaurant when you're older.
And now you make stuff for Marcus. Do you
do.
do most of the food prep, right? Or does he do some too?
Yeah, I do all of it.
All of it, yeah. Yeah.
He asks me first. Oh wait, sometimes you do make your stuff. He makes his stuff out of the out of our cookbook that we have, by the way. Which,
Oh yeah, I'll put that down below. You guys have great stuff and all your products. And Marcus is back there looking amazing for 63 or 64. We're gonna try to get him on for a video with you after. So let's see if we can, you guys.
Yay.
He looks good. Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to start this. Okay, so you know what? Anything that tastes really good or that's really amazing kind of does take a little bit of work, So if you're willing to do the work, join us. This is going to be cool. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going a little ahead of myself. So in a bowl, I'm going to do
That looks good.
yeah. So this is coconut plain yogurt. Okay. Plain coconut yogurt. That's going to be my binder, and I'm going to add just a little bit of water to thin it out. So this is going to bind to the mushroom.
Okay. So that's another sauce, right?
This isn't a sauce.
Oh, that's the like a binder. That's right.
Right. So
That's right.
like when you make fried like chicken or something.
Yeah, okay, cool.
They put that. But usually it's like eggs or cream. I don't even know what they use.
Yeah.
So it's so funny. I used to have I'm getting ahead of myself again. Okay, so while that's soaking, we're going to make our breading.
Okay.
Our breading is buckwheat crackers. I always have buckwheat crackers on hand, and I mean, it's better than bread.
And have you guys done a recipe video with the buckwheat crackers?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'll link that down below so you
yes.
guys know how to make the buckwheat crackers.
And this is like, what is this? Puffed quinoa. It's fun to have some puffed quinoa in there, but I think I'm going to add that last because it'll be completely pulverized.
Okay.
So to the blender, to a dry blender, I'm just gonna make the breading with the cracker. I'm gonna turn the blender like this
Okay.
to mess it around. I mean, to shake it, but if you are going to do that, you want to make sure you don't make the canister. You want to keep the canister on. I know I used to see my friends just go like that, and I'm like, no, I can't do that.
All right, that was easy.
Totally, right? So this is so funny. I used to have a separate, so we have one container here for the breading, for the binder, and then I used to have a different container for the breading, right? And I used to go like this, and how sloppy is that? Then you have the liquid all over you, then you get it in there, and I have to use two tongs, one dry, one wet. And it dawned on me, out of the blue, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm from the 70s. Don't we remember shake and bake?
Exactly, yeah.
Why aren't I putting it in a bag?
My mom invented shake and bake. She did. That was her story her whole life. She said she came out with it before it was out. Yeah.
Oh my God!
So you shake and bake this.
Exactly. Why did I not shake and bake it for all those years in the restaurant? But yeah, it's so funny. So you shake and bake it. Too bad your mom didn't
make it.
Yeah,
I know. I miss my mom so much. I know.
We will see them again.
We will.
And she's looking at you right now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, we're shaking and baking it. That is so cool. It's so easy to look at.
Wow, Cara, that's amazing.
Look at that.
That's so great.
I know.
Wow, that's impressive.
So, you could throw many more pieces in there. I'm just doing this for you guys to show you how I went about this.
Okay.
I would coat the whole thing ordinarily.
Yeah.
And then a spray bottle of, I'm gonna put it in a dehydrator, and this is already dry now, and the dehydrator is gonna dry it out even further. So I take a spray bottle with olive oil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and you wanna just coat it with olive oil. You can't put too much. Well, you can put too much.
See, and how much healthier is this than traditional fried chicken, right?
Yeah, or anything fried, because I'm putting this in the dehydrator where it's going to dehydrate for like 3 or 4 hours at 120. So hang on, I'll be right back.
You know what? I know somebody in Vegas, he uses his garage as the dehydrator because it's so hot out here. Literally, yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the result after that. Wow, Cara, that's impressive.
You know what? My girlfriend took a picture of her car when she moved here. She had a Tesla, and she sent it to me. It was 145 degrees in her car.
Wow, crazy.
It's just insanity. But
can I try a little piece?
Absolutely.
I'll just grab like a little piece from right here.
So,
oh wow, that's good. Now you know that the anti-vegans are going, they really want to be eating chicken. That's why they're eating this. No, we don't. This is good.
Right?
Wow.
I don't want to be eating somebody or something else's veins.
That's really good, Cara.
But
that's better than chicken.
But it's a little plain, kind of plain, because the flavor is in the sauces.
Okay. I think it's flavorful like that.
Yeah, I did put some flavoring in it. So now we're going to make the wrapper.
You know, I've always wanted to know how to do spring rolls, so I'm excited to see this.
Well, I use, actually, you know what? Okay, yeah, it'll work. Look at me getting water into the outlet.
So you put is it boiling water or warm water in the plate?
Yeah, so I put warm water in the plate. What I do ordinarily when I'm alone, I'll just put warm water here and like rub it under the faucet.
Okay.
That works perfectly well too. But yeah, you just want to rub it a little bit until it's just a little soft.
Okay.
See, and I use 2 wrappers because I like to put a lot of stuff in mine, and the wrappers taste good too. You want to taste the wrapper.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so I think, see, it's not, everything else is smooth, but you see those lines? That's where the water didn't go, but that's okay. We'll work around it.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to start assembling the egg roll piece of red leaf lettuce, and then you can, if you would put a piece of chicken in.
Sure.
Chicken, mushroom. I'm just gonna get some basil over here.
Okay.
Do you like mint?
Yeah, I love mint.
Okay, then I should go get the mint too. Do you like basil?
I love basil.
Okay.
This looks good.
Can you maybe put one more? So, mint,
Okay.
red pepper.
The herbs, everything smells so nice.
Yeah. You know, when you walk into a raw food restaurant,
Oh, it's so nice.
the smell. Or a raw food kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, look at
Okay.
this. I had the wrapper on here too long because then it'll stick, but
Wow. Beautiful,
that's
Cara.
okay. We're still doing it.
That's beautiful. And so easy. Wow.
So easy. Okay, Gillian.
Yeah.
So now what you want to do is
Okay.
you stick it in there.
Yeah. Should I cut it or just eat it like that?
I would just
Okay, who
eat
cares?
it like that.
Wow, this looks good. And then put it right in? You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I'll get you a. Now I wonder if you're going to get the
Oh, wow.
chicken. The
That's so
chicken.
good.
I don't know why I call it chicken. The mushroom.
That is so good.
Isn't it? And now try. You could try this sauce too. But I want you to get the chicken.
I
the
love that sauce
mushroom.
too.
They're both good. Yeah, they're both really good. I wish I could.
Oh, wow.
That's why I don't know which. I can't decide, so I use them both.
It's perfect. It's delicious.
Isn't it so good? I want to eat one too.
You should make one. It's so good. Both these sauce. I'm going to start making this.
How easy
And
was
it's
that?
Easy. Yeah.
It's exciting because, like a lot of raw fooders, I mean that's fine, but you know they just have the carrot, you know, and the celery and this, and then they wrap it up. But if you just add something really exciting like that,
Yeah, this has been delicious. Thanks for sharing this with us. All right, well, I want to thank you for having us in your kitchen to make this.
Oh my
It's
God, anytime.
absolutely delicious, and you show us how easy it is. I'm going to make this myself at home, and it's so good. So thanks, Cara. We love you.
Oh, I love
and
you
any
too.
words of inspiration to end off with to maybe inspire somebody to kick the cravings, or a lot of people are addicted to bagged potato chips or fast food or so much crap out there. So any inspiration to get them to help? kick
yes,
the
look at
cravings.
us. Look at us. We should be your inspiration.
True. I mean, good point. I mean, you're right. We feel amazing, right?
And like I
You.
said, I'm almost 60.
Yeah.
And who cares about how you look? Okay, so I got a couple wrinkles, big deal. Okay, it's how you look. I mean, how you feel. And and I mean, I'm at the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and I'm pressing so much weight. And I know like my mother would have been able to do this 20 years if she was 20 years younger than me. You know, I mean,
And this is your natural
live
hair,
life.
right?
Yes, it is.
Quick hair secret?
I put the CMOS. I always.
I'll put that
do
down below.
CMOS.
Yeah, your CMOS gel is amazing.
I think CMOS, it works really well. I do vitamin C. I think that helps with everything. And I oil my ends every day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I put oil and in sections. I coddle my hair.
Yeah.
And I don't go like this. It's hard. I go little ones like that.
Well, it's
each one.
worth it. It's paying off.
It takes
You
me
got
a
the
long
best head
time.
of hair.
But
Literally,
you know
you're
what?
literally the raw food Barbie.
Thank
Look
you.
amazing.
I like to coddle everything in my life. I mean, I don't have a child anymore. He's up and grown. It's my time. I coddle my hair. I coddle my food. I coddle my boyfriend. I'm in my coddle phase.
Yeah, well, it's working. Well, we love you, Cara. Thanks again
love
for
you
coming
too.
on. And I will put on the screen right now, we did a couple of videos here a couple years ago, so those were amazing. I'll put those on the screen. So go watch one of those. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.